All right, are you
YouTube,
recording?
we're live. Hello, billions of fans.
Hello,
I should see
YouTube.
if we're getting any. Is anyone watching us ever? But yeah, go ahead, Julia. What? Oh, go ahead.
Are we starting? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah,
okay. Um, I'm nervous. I don't. You guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me.
yeah. The stage fright.
And I was pumping myself up. I was like, "Bitch, go straight into it. What the fuck do you have stage fright for?" Anyways, okay, okay.
Bitch.
Um, overall, I feel the same way in the first half as I did the second half. I still didn't like Sayona. I didn't like Sayona. I appreciated her as a character and I respected her as a character of the book. She was still selfish, she was still single-minded, she was still very just like, not my favorite person, but I appreciate that we acknowledged all of that. I appreciated that she died, to be completely honest with you, because this would have ended up a love story with her staying alive and everything magically working out, I think I would have been pissed off because it just didn't make sense. Because when we were in the first half, I was like, there's no and then I thought to myself, if this is a standalone book, there is no way in hell that this can turn out any other way than Sayona dying. Especially the way they described the city, Tirana, Tirana, Tirnish, whatever.
Close
Um,
enough.
so yes. Um, it was really interesting. Overall, I do really enjoy this book. Is it a 5-star for me? No. Is it like a high 4s? I think so. And I think it was not a 5-star for me because I didn't really like her, but I appreciated the story. I thought it was absolutely insane how that bitch thought showing everybody people fucking dying and everything dying was gonna solve everything. Like, it was just crazy to me that she didn't think about the consequences of what was gonna happen. And that's where she just like stayed true to her like one track fucking mind and her inability to see past the end of her own fucking nose. And you know what? She stayed like that till the end. And I gotta respect her for it. I gotta respect her for not magically changing into this like crazy person who understood everything at the end and was like, no, that bitch still to her last fucking breath was like, yeah, no, this is who I am. This is what happens. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I agree with Brambleberry. I think that bitch had daddy issues, and this is why it ended up the way that it did. Personally, like, I don't fucking know. And in the end, I wasn't mad at his character either. I really wasn't. Like, I was like, okay, no, whatever. My favorite character ended up being Thomas's sister. I think she was just like so funny, and I loved her how strong she was. Like, she was like the complete opposite of Sayona, and I appreciated that, and I appreciated how they got along. Um, I enjoy the undercurrent of romance. I have to stop saying fucking appreciate. Let's use our vocabulary, Julia. I respected the fact that there was romance, but it didn't overtake anything because I don't even think Sayona would be. Can you imagine Sayona in a fucking relationship? Absolutely not. Like, god damn. Oh my god, no. But I did like their kind of just like friendship into like, whatever it was and the kiss at the end. So overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I liked the story. I liked the writing. I didn't like Sayona, but I respect Sayona. And I think everybody deserved to fucking die. I do think she was, and yeah, sorry, it's all coming to me at the end. I'm so glad her fucking cousin came and like told her the fuck off because she deserved that. And that's what I was telling you guys in like the first half. Like, you can't say that, oh, the patriarchy and this and this and that, but you're not willing to like look past yourself and look at other people's sacrifices for you, especially other fucking women. You know what I mean? I am glad that her sister, her cousin, and her aunt didn't fucking accept her and forgive her before her death. Because to be completely honest with you, she didn't fucking deserve it. She didn't deserve an ounce of forgiveness from them. Because it's true. They saw her, they wanted to support her, and they supported her to the end. And she was doing it for women, but in the end, she didn't fucking support the woman that let her get to the position that she was, and that is wrong. And that's why I don't fucking like Sayona, because you can't say you're for something. And that's why I think it was purely daddy issues. That's fucking why. Like, I don't even think it was like for her integrity, for her moral. That bitch had just like textbook daddy issues, you know. Anyways, I'm getting a little bit passionate. But more will come to me as you guys keep talking. But overall, yeah, yeah, it was. The riot was interesting. The technology at the end too, with the staffs and the car and the way everything was working was really interesting to me at the end. The way she kind of like siphoned everything off. Yeah, I just really appreciated the book. I thought everything was really interesting. And to me, it wrapped up really well. I'm glad she died. I'm glad everybody died. I'm so fucking glad Renthorn died. When that man came out from the woodwork, I was like, God. And I thought about it. I was like, oh my God, if he's like the last fucking one, can you imagine? Like, it's going to be worse. Like, it's going to be, the tyranny is going to be way worse if Renthorn's in fucking charge. It's like a sadistic fuck. So glad she dropped. And like, a spellograph is just a typewriter, right? So I'm just imagining like a giant typewriter smashing his fucking head. And that was like glorious in a not weird way. But yes, that's all I have for now.
Okay. Do you want to go or shall I?
You can go. That's okay.
Okay. Let's see. I also feel more or less more I feel about how I did in the middle, which like I was below you in the middle, but I wasn't like too low. I think I'm probably like a little worse off than I was in the middle, but it's not like I like ended up hating it. It's just that like um the direction that the plot took was it felt it felt the least interesting that it could have gone, to me at least. Like I didn't care about the politics, I didn't care about the patriarchy. I never did. I never would have. It was just not interesting enough to me. And that's where the author decided to go hard on, and that's what she said. And there was just I don't know, like I it didn't like resonate, and so eh. Um, I also kind of I also like the little bit more lore that we got, but at the same time, it made me feel it like as we were learning little bits and more things, and she was setting up her final spell and all those things. I kind of like kept getting reminded of like we had so many chapters of of these politics and like these like just like running around. I would have been happier if it just focused on that stuff more because I thought, whoa, was she
What?
frozen? I
No?
wasn't even paying. Yeah, she seemed like completely fine and then just vanished. Hmm.
What?
Because that's weird. Because like that, when you like take a call, I don't think you just dip like that. I think your screen just goes kind of frozen. So yeah, we'll wait.
Okay.
Okay. How how close are we to your baby shower? It's
Two. Less than 3 weeks out.
okay. I got some time. Cool. I just thought of it right now, and I was really hoping that it wasn't like this Saturday.
No, it's not. Oh, but this Saturday we have game night, right?
Do we
I'm
really?
sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I had no idea. That's more
There's
handleable on late notice. Yes. Yes. You good?
Yeah.
my phone got hot.
Oh.
Ah, dang, you came back pretty quick for it being hot.
My AC's full blast. I'm like,
Let me see. What else? I had like a couple of notes.
wait, did you guys talk? Did I miss what Manel said?
No, no, no.
No. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because I was talking anyways. Yeah, no, you're good. We paused for a second there. Um, that's like no longer valid. At the time when Renthorn, yeah, Renthorn came at her and was like basically trying to like, you know, sexually assault her, like it felt like kind of like too much and like it kind of felt like unbelievable to me. But then when they explained it later, it was at least like palatable. I think it was still like a little bit dumb for it to be like I don't know. That's like a whole, but that's like not really valid anymore. Because at the start, I was like, "This is stupid." But then when they explained it later that he was kind of a sociopath, and there was at least like a tie-in or something, it made a little bit more sense. The romance part, yeah, like you said, I'm glad nothing came of it, and and she died. I am pretty happy that she died. That's probably like the, and it's not. If anything, I probably like yeah, I still like her as a character like decently well. It's not that I'm not happy that she died because I disliked her. It really just when that happened, it made me ponder and reflect on like how many of these characters, especially from these like fantasy books where they're doing so much. They're like literally like saving the world and like a lot more of these girls should die. And I say girls
Yeah.
because they're all female protagonists, right? Because it is we're living in, it's not like I want girls to die and guys not to die, but like a lot more of them really should die. Like Aelin probably should have died. I mean, geez, like with all the shit she was going through, and as dangerous as it actually was, the stakes should be higher in these, and I do appreciate that she just died because it made sense. You know what I mean? Like with her getting arrested and being like surrounded by like a court of judges of her peers, it would have been super stupid if she's like somehow like magically got free after that. So happy
Mhm.
that happened. That was at least more realistic. But yeah, I kind of I kind of just I basically like didn't like slash didn't agree slash didn't care about the politics, and to me it went hard on those, and so it made it worse. But still not bad. It's probably like a 3 with like a right in 2.5 Scorsese curve. Yeah, I think that's all I have for now.
What did you
Oh,
say before I left?
Just before you left? Oh, because were you like paused for a while? I didn't even notice. I don't
I missed
know.
like entirely what you said. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, if it was okay, then prior to that, I more or less said that I was still where I was still where I was at in my mind from the middle of the book to the end of the book, except like it came down like a couple of notches. But I wasn't as crazy about it as you were. I was just sort of like hoping they would get better, and because the author decided to focus on all of like the politics of what was happening and the gentrification and the misogyny and the patriarchy and all of those things instead of just like the lore and the magic, I enjoyed it less. That's pretty much yeah where what you missed. But I more or less I think said those again afterwards. So yeah. How about you, Manel?
I like part two better than part one for sure. I think it was because the whole feminism, whatever, kind of settled down in part two.
It
Like
did
we did
settle
not get,
down. Yeah,
yeah, it
it
settled down
did.
so much. And also Sayona, like she was really dumb in the first part. Like she had a one-track mind with all her cushioned upbringing. She was really in a bubble, but then kind of, not a lot. She kind of began to, like to see stuff that were like outside her realm. So I kind of appreciated that. It wasn't a huge character growth or arc. It was just a little bit, so much so that it was believable for somebody in her position and in that little time space. If this was like a 3 book series or something and she had only changed that much, it would have been so dumb. But like this happened in the span of a few months, and her changing to that degree was believable. So I
True.
appreciated that fact. I also like the fact that she kind of made things worse. And to me, that was like really interesting. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you really think about it, like the queens are no better off than where they were before she did this whole plan of hers. It kind of got worse for them if
All
you
right.
really think about it.
Now they're just like exiled to a cold cave.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
like in
Yeah.
her mind, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to save the queen. What I'm doing is right. I'm just going to expose everything. But like at the time, I was like, that might be a good idea. Like let people know. And maybe once people know, like that, like the baker's brother, they might actually change their mind. But no, everyone was mad at her and mad at the queen. Like, who are you to tell us that what we've been doing is wrong? This is what God told us to do, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, that is interesting. I like that it got so messed up. And I think that is more realistic too. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
something of that caliber was exposed, people are not going to just accept it as like gospel truth. There's going to be riots. Like, it happened in the story. I love the fact that she died. That was like such a satisfying conclusion to her story. Like, yes, she was the first person to get into that position. Yes, she was really smart and good at what she was doing, but she made everything worse, and poof, now she's gone. So she's gonna go down in history as a villain. because like the people who were in charge are still in charge essentially. So yeah, she kind of made things worse. So I like that fact. Like, I mean, everything we read, everything gets better for good or whatever, but here it just kind of got worse. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Um, I wasn't clear, but the final spell was when she kind of eliminated the entire council, right? Like poof, kaboosh, everyone just died. That was the whole point of it. That was what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Good. Okay.
I don't think that was the way I took it. That wasn't the because you have like the spell and then you
Mm-hmm.
have the focusing thing where you take
Yeah.
the energy. So the spell was not the council. She
Yeah.
took the energy from the council to do the bubble expansion, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But at the end of the day, like they were gone too.
Right. The whole
Right. Okay.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure Renthorn and the other guy were like probably supposed to be in there, but they
Yeah.
dipped because they were afraid. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, what else? What else? What else? I was debating should I give this a 3, should I give it a 4? But at the end of the day, I enjoyed it. Like the second part onwards, like it was interesting to me, and I like the whole system. The magical system was
The magical
unique, and it
Yeah.
was
system was super interesting.
I
so
agree
It
good.
was like one of the
Yeah,
most interesting ones we've seen in
yeah,
quite a while. Yeah.
yeah. I wish we had less feminism and more of the magical
Way
system.
more
That
of the
would have
magical
kind of
system.
made it so much better.
Straight up, this one would have been not only a 5 for me, but
Mhm.
it probably would have gotten into like one of my favorite books of all time because of
Yeah,
the fact that it's like magic and science together. I was
yeah.
loving
yeah,
it. Like
magic is fine.
when she was first teaching him, because that's when we were like
Hmm.
learning everything, and I thought that was such like
Yeah.
a beautiful way of them teaching us by
Hmm.
her the master teaching
Yeah.
him. Like
Yeah.
I was loving those couple of chapters. I thought it was so
Yeah.
freaking cool. And then when everything else
Yeah.
took over, I was like, all right. But
Yeah.
yeah, the lore is fantastic. Agreed.
Yeah. She could have easily like expanded this to an entire trilogy, like easily, because the
Sure.
base
There's
of
so
it
much we
was
don't
so
know.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
that idea of like if they mention it briefly, but like if you target someplace that's like if you use like negative values, like what'll happen? They could have like done that, and like a wormhole opens up and like a bunch of shit
yeah.
starts. Like
Yeah.
yeah, this could have
Yeah.
gone anywhere for sure. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. So at the end of the
I
book, once oh sorry.
no go for it now.
Okay, so once I was done reading it, I was like, huh, I wish there was more. I wish that the story was I mean, it kept going. So I was like, yeah, okay, maybe it does deserve a 4 then because I wanted to know more about the world and the story.
Mhm.
But that's all we're getting. And good for her for just sticking it to one book. But yeah.
And it's funny because
Okay.
it's for that exact reason that I'm going lower to a 3, but it's for like it's the exact
Oh,
same logic, except to me, I'm like, given that there was so much you could have done and you
yeah.
decided not to, I
Mhm.
go down. Like my
Okay. Yeah.
that's my response to it. But I appreciate like it makes sense that to you you're like, well that means that it was deserving of my thought process, and so I'm gonna go higher. Yeah, but I'm thinking literally the same way, and it's like, but to me that's like that's a bad thing
So,
because
so
I wish it did something else basically.
I was thinking about the whole feminism thing and why, like, at the start it was so heavy. And I was thinking, okay, so Sayona is like your privileged upper class girl, right? And she doesn't have any real world problems, if I'm being
Mm,
honest. So it's like mostly first world problems for her.
100%.
And
Yeah.
that's why she was like harping on
She's a
this so
Karen.
much.
She's a Karen,
Right, yeah. So
she blew up like the White House. Yeah, it's
exactly.
awesome when you
So
think of
it's
it
like
that way.
she had to like pick something to make her whole personality because if it weren't for that, what else did she have?
Yeah,
Nothing, right?
just like
She
Karen.
made
Yeah,
that
that's
her whole
crazy. Yeah,
character, and then
yeah.
she, based on that, she decided what she wanted to do. So maybe that's why she brought in this whole aspect. Because like if that was not her goal, why would she have gotten into the academy in the first place? I didn't see any compelling reason. Maybe if like her dad was one of the people in
Because
the academy.
she wanted to fucking show her. She wanted her dad to eventually see what she was doing. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, all of this was fucking daddy issues. Like from the start, it was all about how her father fucking left her, and she wanted to do this so she could be independent man and how she could be
Mhm.
valuable and how she could make her mark on the world. Why? Because her father didn't even fucking love her enough to keep her.
Yeah, and
In
it
the
all
end,
circles
what'd she
back to
fucking
that too.
do? On her trial, Narcissus, hey, daddy, I'm telling you. I
Yeah,
don't even know what I really did this, but yeah.
that makes sense.
And kind of, I was thinking while you were talking to Manel, I was thinking about it. I also appreciate and I do like that it got messy and that she basically like kind of screwed stuff up. And
Yeah.
realistically, like I don't even know who we would point to like be these people. Like I don't know, like I'm sure there's someone like an American, like everybody's got these people, but like revolutionaries themselves are like probably kind of dumb and not so much dumb like I mean, like, I guess Sayona was a genius, so she's not dumb in that
Mhm.
way, but she's dumb in like a lot of other ways. And I think to get to the point where you're so obsessive that you will blow up a building,
Mhm.
your head's probably not screwed on straight. You know what I'm saying? Like we read so many of these stories where the female protagonist is the strongest person in the universe and the smartest person in the universe and the kindest person in the universe. But if you're the
Mm.
kind of person that
Yeah,
like
no.
gets to the point that blows up a building to start a revolutionary war, you're probably not normal. Like like you probably got issues, and she has issues, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate
So
that.
she's book
She's
book smart, but not street smart.
Right,
So
she's
right.
definitely like a mad scientist.
yeah,
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 for sure.
A
Like
Harley Quinn of the magic world.
not stable.
yeah.
Yeah. She like was not
Probably
stable.
does need the treatment to like the females as they act out or whatever.
Yeah.
She probably needs those things because she's just not, you know what I mean? Like I just it's like unhinged to do something like this, but I think that's probably how it goes. I doubt that people that like foment revolution are hinged people, right? Like I
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
fathom them being that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also never ate or slept.
Mm. Yeah.
I think
So she was manic. She was probably manic this entire time.
she's
Yeah.
manic the entire time.
Yeah.
Her whole
Crazy.
life is just one manic
Actually,
episode.
we know that. She basically like said she was manic. She didn't use the word, but
Mhm.
like she said that, but she was like, I'm using this energy to do something, and yeah.
Yeah.
She mass murdered a bunch of dudes. Pretty
I
sweet.
I like how it ended how it should have ended. Not with them riding off into the sunset, not with everybody just like magically being like, you know what, your rights is awful. Let's overthrow the mages. Like, no, it ended like how it would really realistically end. The fucking Quinn were like, oh fuck yeah, let us riot. She died. She went to trial, and everybody else died. Like, I liked it. I appreciate it.
Same.
One thing that I didn't write down, but I remember thinking it as I was finishing it was like, I do appreciate that she died. I I basically what happened afterwards. Um, I was sort of asking myself like, why do I care? And when the Quinn just sort of run away into their rat cave, I was like, it definitely made me think because like this book was about Sayona, I think, even though it started with them running through the snow or whatever. Like this was Sayona's book, and I almost think it would have been better maybe if it just ended with her dying or like something. I don't know that like short little plot that happened with them. Like I don't know. Like yeah, like them having that like skirmish and the girl somehow like I don't know, like her like flying through the air and killing a man with a I know she was like strong, but that like sounds like a difficult thing to do if you've never done anything like that before. And so like her becoming like a hero was kind of like, I don't know. So that last little bit was like, yeah, but didn't like detract too much. But it just felt kind of like it felt almost like it was coming out of a different story for that little bit and kind of like more jarring than like bad. But I just had that thought.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I liked it. I don't know. I also like how it ended too. Like, yeah, obviously they went to like this little weird cave, but I appreciate the fact the story started with the Quinn and it ended with the Quinn because at the beginning of the book, like that's all he talked about. Like everything's gonna be absolutely fucking lost, like nothing, whatever. And it's not like they could, get together and kind of bring back their heritage in the city because of like, you know, whatever. So I appreciate the fact that at the end they all kind of like gang together, and it made me think like, okay, they're gonna bring back their culture. And so yeah.
Cool. So you're going for Manel?
Yeah,
4-4-4-4-3?
apart from
For
it was still enjoyable. So yeah,
I thought it was very enjoyable. I really love the magic system. I
yeah,
wish
Magic
we got
system is so
more.
cool.
You know, I wish we got more about the city that they lived in, and I wish we got more about the Quinn too.
mm-hmm.
Like, I just wish I had a little bit more on both ends,
Yeah.
and I would
And
have
I
like a
and yeah,
five.
I think you know how like where you have like the what is it called where you're grading something but it's like on a curve or some things count for more. Like
Scale?
it sounds like for the most part we all like agree on like everything. But like my curve is on the magic system like way higher than you guys. It must be because it is the singular reason why I'm scoring this low because it to me when I see it it was wasted instead of well used. I can't I can't think of like one of the in my opinion one of the most genius magic systems that I've seen in a book in a very very long time and the way that it was applied, man, I feel like I could have applied it better and I am not a writer. But like I could have come up with a plot to like at least take this magic system and do something cooler with it. Cuz really all we had was her with her beakers in her office and some scheming and then I don't know. I think it could have gone to like some I think you got it could have gotten like a really weird with it and now I'm sad because it's like no one's probably ever going to replicate this again. This is like it's the only
Yeah,
place we're ever going to see this magic system, and it is dead. It is dead with this book, and so that gives it the 3 for me. But at the same time, like as
Yeah,
pissed as I am about it, like it to me, it's like a testament to the fact that the book it's still at its core like good because if the book wasn't good,
yeah,
I would give it I'd give it a 1 for this reason because I'm like pissed about that we didn't get more magic. But it's I mean it was
yeah,
well written, good
yeah,
characters, good you know what I mean? Like this person knows how to write, and I and
yeah,
with me feeling this way, I am gladly gonna read this person's next book, like 100%, like like
yeah, yeah,
unabashedly,
yeah,
like it's just good reading.
yeah. I feel the same way about the author and like the actual like work itself. I wish we could do like two ratings, like rating on the story and then rating like on like the work. Um, but I really enjoyed the writing. I enjoyed like the character building. Like I enjoy her work. Like I'm remembering Sword of Kaigen too, and I'm like, yeah, like it was on par with that book. Like a large part of the reason why I like Sword of Kaigen and why I like this book is because of the way it was written. So
Hmm.
I do like the author.
Goodreads so badly needs like better rating criteria, like so badly. At the
Yeah, I
very
don't
least,
know.
we need it to go up to
And
10
then
and we need decimal places, but like you're right, it should have subcategories into like plot and character and you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
this would be great. And make it all
plot,
optional.
character,
You can still
yeah,
let the normies just pick up
yeah,
like a star if but like if I want to get weird with it, I want to get weird with it, you know what I mean? Five levels
for
is
sure.
freaking
Like I
stupid
don't
for how all
understand
the
how.
nuances.
And then like somebody correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not good at math. I don't know if this has to do with math, but like how do books? Oh, motherfuckers! How do books on Goodreads have like a 4.4 or a 4.2 or like a 4.1 if you cannot do points like half points? How does it average that? You're only getting. Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, no,
it's like the
that's
number of stars divided by. Is that how it gets
yeah,
it
the amount of
divides it
reviews? Is that how
among
that?
the users.
sure. So
Damn.
that's
So it
normal.
is an average.
Yeah, it's just an average.
So I am stupid. Oh, cut that out.
Oh
Cut that in
yeah,
post.
it's gonna be right at the end, so everyone will remember. We love you, YouTube. Bye.
Actually, I do
Bye.
math.